Hey everyone, welcome to another Assault Android Cactus Daily Drive. Let's see, I saw Lovebot playing through the daily today, and you know, Mondays are usually kind of rough, shall we say. This one didn't look too bad, all in all, but one of the things that I was noticing, because he's a big fan of Starch and he's played her a lot, so I was watching to mostly get tips. And one of the things that I noticed is that just about every time it is available, he is using his ult. And it seems like an obvious thing. There's so much to keep track of, though, that it is something of a challenge to remember. I'm surprised that it did not die right there. And let's see if I can get off thin ice. But I am now trying to make a point on this run to listen for the audio cue, which is a little hard since I turned it down so that my voice could be heard because I'm a quiet speaker. There it is. I knew another one was coming. Anyways, I'm trying to make a point of getting as many missiles as I can out into the world damaging things, because they are such an effective method of doing so that just about every time they're up, especially when I have to deal with tougher enemies, Titans, I should be using them.
Blue circles. Battery over here. Last time I had this much fun, I got deactivated. Pretty wings.
That was confusing for a minute. Not so much scary, because I wasn't quite sure what was going on.
Circles. Battery up.
Let's see here. Take advantage of
Pretty wings again.
my ability to get some free damage on a tougher target.
Battery here. Pretty wings again.
And truly, because I can hit so many targets individually with missiles, it is a much preferential thing to make sure that I am using missiles right about now, in fact. That was unfortunate. And hopefully, I only got one down today. That'll be it.
Battery over here. Tiny robots.
Now, who wants a taste?
Blue circles.
One of the other things that I'm looking to try out is I saw Lovebot working on Justice, and in so doing, the phase where he puts up the grid, like in the first phase, sets up the grid intended to hem you in. He fires off a ton of missiles and manages to clear out like a good section of them. It looked like kinda while they were falling, and that was intriguing to me because it meant that he made it through that phase in basically no time at all. So part of what I'm hoping to do is make sure that I replicate that particular method to see if I can pin it down, because if I can, it will shave a lot of time off the boss rush. Give it another shot and see if I can clean up my score a bit, because Justice, for me, has been a tougher opponent because he has seemingly a lot more hit points. But having watched Lovebot, I have a feeling that there is a trick, that I am not taking full advantage of, because it's not simply get closer, do more damage. That's a factor, no doubt, but you can only get so close to Justice, probably for that exact reason.
Battery over here. We all fall down. Pretty wings again. Battery here. Blue circles.
Perfect. help a ton. Because it helps me chew through
Battery over here. Pretty
weaker
wings
hover
again. Tiny
enemies
robots stay. Pretty wings again.
into the tougher enemies. Despite dropping the chain a few times, I'm still doing an okay, well, and dropping the chain because of death, I believe.
Battery here.
I'm still doing an okay job with it so far, and that's something else I've been trying to work on. It's tough because there's so much about this game that I need to improve my performance on,
Tiny robots.
and
Battery up.
it all kind of comes together at once, and it's hard to just, oh, I have to improve everything all at once. Okay, I'm going to focus on everything, and then I have to remember it all, and it all falls apart. So,
Tiny robots. Battery here.
and of course, as soon as I start talking about, oh, I got the chain taken care
Initiating
of,
containment
I got
protocols.
the chain taken care of.
Establishing defense perimeter.
Yeah, so that did not work at all,
Blue circles.
which means I need
Blue
to
circles. Tiny robots. Tiny robots stay.
Armor
Battery over here.
compromised.
that
Activating
kind of
support
helped me a
units.
little bit, but it wasn't really a dramatic improvement on my time.
Hold still. Unexpected resistance encountered.
That
Activating
worked
additional
out pretty
units.
well.
Pretty wings. Tiny robots.
Laser output insufficient. Switching hardware. Data plug exceeded. Venting fusion reactor. Critical damage.
That works a lot
Systems
better.
inoperable.
Everything's dead.
Only 3 deaths, that's actually quite good for me. Chain is but that really wasn't all that bad of a daily for me. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for another Assault Android Cactus Daily Drive.